So just while we wait for our other colleagues to join, we can just indicate where we are joining from on the message column. Just tell us from which state where you are. I'm speaking to you from Lagos. So I just want to know where you are from. Which state are you from? And where are you joining us from? So just drop the messages on the drop your location on the message column. You can drop your location on the message column. Okay, I can see Ibadan, Bida, Niger State, Manchester. Wow. Okay. Kaduna, Jigawa, Abuja, Taraba. Thank you. Yola. I got Subutanina. Oh, Kaduna. Please, can you mute yourself? As you're coming in, please mute. Please mute. I can hear a bit of noise. Please mute yourself. Canada. Thank you so much. Wow, that's about 5 a.m. or something in your own place now. And you're up, Calgary. Okay, thank you. Edo, Bauchi, Kebi. Thank you. Ogun State. Mr. Adebayo, thank
Germany.
you. Wow. Thank you. Please, can you mute yourself? Just mute yourself. Please just mute yourself as they are coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. All over the world, the Yebu. The Yebu Hassan, all over the world. From Lagos, Delta. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are honored to have you. And we are really excited that you've joined us. This is the first that we are having for the year. But like I said, let's still give about 1 or 2 minutes. Darasimi Global, I like your emoji. So let's still give about 1-2 minutes. I also want to see if my partners, I don't know. Halima, are you on the call? Nibss, are you on the call? You could just indicate so that we could make you host. Let me see. Halima, if you are here, you could just indicate by saying yes and then.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. No, good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon, Halima. Thank you so much for joining. I know how busy your schedule is, so we'll make this as fast as possible. But this is 12:05 by my time. I think we should start. And then others will join as they come. So can I have someone just unmute and then let's start with an opening prayer. Mudashir Damalan, Kanajina Damalan. You cannot hear me.
If he is absent, I can join.
Now go there, Malan Debu. Please go ahead. Please,
so
let's start.
Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita wa rahimta wa barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun. As we are opening the session, we seek Allah protection, guidance, and progress. We wish all the stakeholders in this Lukeport and other partners success in their day-to-day struggle. We pray that the Nibss and other relevant stakeholders to guide us through so that these issues that we are facing can be overcome. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to that make us start this program healthy. Let so it be healthy during the closing time. Amen.
Amaria, I think that is.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a way we can move everybody for this to avoid distraction?
Okay. Okay, so can you hear me now? I guess you can hear me now. Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is the first agent aggregator forum that we are having for the year 2025. You'll agree with me that a lot of things have changed, and that's because on 1st of February, our enrollment process in terms of BVN changed. And all through that time, everybody has been trying to understand the process and get it right. I am not alone today. My name is Segun Akombi. I'm the MD of Lukeport Nigeria Limited. I'm not alone today. I have my colleagues on the call. Everybody is here. I have Stephen Adekunle, who is a Chief Operating Officer. I also have my head of IT in the person of Timileyin. Our sales team is headed by Emmanuel Alayonde, and also our agency service team has Fatih Garba, Perpetual, and also Nike. I also have my DPO. As Lukeport Nigeria Limited, we are a compliant company, so we are expected to obey all rules and regulations of all our partners. So I also have my DPO on the call, who will just be speaking very shortly. She will be giving us about 5-10 minutes of what is expected of us, because we are always dealing with data every day. However, before I bring her on board, I also have a very important partner when it comes to our BVN enrollment services. And I am honored to say, yes, Nibss is represented today. Nibss has been very supportive in the last few months in making sure that, yes, all our agents gradually and easily move from the Windows era to the Android era. So I will just leave the virtual floor for Halima to introduce our team before I bring in our DPO. Thank you. Halima, please introduce your team.
Okay. Thank you very much, Segun. Good afternoon, everyone, and I trust you are all doing fine today. So right now, I'm the only person from Nibss. However, my colleague Hamza will be joining in a short time from now.
Okay.
So we will be here to address all concerns, and we'll just shed a light and address concerns. We'll take feedback from the agents so that we'll see where we can improve, and what is that thing that we are doing correctly, and what is that thing that we are yet to achieve. So thank you. We'll wait for that time. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Halima. And you'll agree with me that every day we deal with data, and we must be Nigerian Data Protection Act. We must be compliant. We must obey the regulations of the system. We have our DPO in the house. She's just going to talk to us briefly about those things that we do, those things that she expects us to handle, and how we are going to do it. This will always make sure that at least we keep everybody's information private. That is what the Nigerian law says. So when we are enrolling, when we are doing anything, we must obey that law. So I'll just allow our DPO to speak to us for about 10 minutes, and then before I bring in the Nibss team to address us, and then we'll take your questions. Thank you so much. Titilayo Jones, over to you.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all doing today? I'm so glad
thank you.
you're able to join this wonderful session. My name is Jones Titilayo, and I'm a data protection officer. Welcome to another interactive session on data protection. I know some people here that are used to data. My monthly talk on our forum will be like, she's back again. But honestly, I can't keep talking about data protection. It's that important, not just in the financial inclusion space, but also in all type of institution and even in our everyday lives. So what is data protection? Data protection that we're always saying. So I'll just give you a very simple definition in a layman understanding. It means safeguarding information, especially customer information, from being misused, lost, or damaged. It ensures that sensitive data such as names, address, date of birth, financial details are kept secured and are used properly and responsibly. So I'll just list some key principles in data protection, but that's not where I'm going. So some of the principles that we have in data protection are consent, data minimization, purpose limitation, transparency, data security, and accountability. I'll give you just a brief definition of everything before going into what I really want to talk about today. So the first thing, consent, it means customer approval before you use their information. Data minimization, use the data or details that you collected from the customer for just the purpose, what you want to use for BVN onboarding. Don't use it for any other thing. Purpose limitation. Purpose limitation also is very similar to data minimization. Usage of the data or the information that you get from the customer for what you want to use it for. Transparency. Ensure that the customer knows what you want to use his or her data for. I want to use for BVN onboarding, enrollment, you use it for that. You cannot say you want to use it for BVN enrollment, then you use it for NIN enrollment. It is wrong. So you have to be transparent. Data security. Ensure that all the information that you get from the customer are kept and stored in a safe environment so that unauthorized sources will not have access to it. So data subject, they have the right to say that they are not interested in the enrollment again. So you give them their data and their information, everything. You don't keep anything back from them. So now today, I just want to talk about how to ensure a successful BVN enrollment, because we deal with BVN here. So the first thing is, I'm going to give you an illustration so that it will be self-explanatory, and I'm sure everybody will be able to understand it. I'm sure if a customer walks into your shop or your outlet, I want to get my BVN. I want you to help me to generate my BVN. Let's say, for instance, let me just use someone's name. Let me say Mr. Bello walks into your outlet and say, okay, I want you to help me generate my BVN. What are the requirements? The first thing is, after you've exchanged the normal pleasantries, you've greeted each other and everything, you move to the most crucial and the first action, which is to ask Mr. Bello if he has been enrolled elsewhere for a BVN before. That's one thing that I think everybody should do. All agents should ensure that you ask so as to avoid duplicate. It is wrong, before you start something, that you don't ask the person if the person has done it elsewhere before. This step helps to avoid failed enrollment caused by central risk duplication. If you have confirmed that it's a fresh enrollment, proceed to the next step. The next step is to check for the valid ID card. The valid ID card can be the NIN slip, the driver's license, the international passport, or the voter's card. Ensure that the valid ID card is valid, original, and not expired. The next step, give the customer the BVN enrollment form to complete. Guide them on all that. Guide them. You can help the customer to fill the form. You can help them. You guide them on how to fill their name, their date of birth, but ensure that all details on the BVN enrollment form match the one on the ID card. It matches it. It must be the same. It's not that on the ID card the name is Adeyemi and on the BVN form is Aderemi. It's totally wrong. Even the date of birth must be the same. Everything must be same. The signature must be clear and correctly placed to avoid rejection. That's one of the reasons, or where you say my enrollment was rejected. If the signature on the BVN form and the one uploaded on the portal is not same, then your enrollment would be rejected. Cross-check the details. After collecting the ID card and completed form, cross-check the information thoroughly. Ensure there are no mismatches in name, date of birth, and address. I've said this before. So before you now proceed to doing the enrollment proper, obtain the customer's consent. You ask again, should I go ahead with the enrollment? So if the customer say you can do that, ensure that on the BVN form there's a consent check box on it. Ensure that the customer signs that for the tick that box, that consent box, and also explain to the customer that their data will be used for BVN enrollment purposes only. You proceed to the enrollment proper. Data capturing, facial photo capture, fingerprint, and so on. So after that, you upload the ID card and
Okay, Titi, I guess you are muted. Is he? Where are you back?
Hello,
Yes,
good
sir.
afternoon.
Now we need Dala Kajira Karakadamu. Akwai lokacin da za kowa zai yi magana.
Okay.
But just mute. Titi, are you back?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Go ahead, please. Yeah. I guess it's your network. I guess it's our network. Okay.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Maybe you just round up.
So your facial capture, your fingerprint, and so on, and also the signature on the portal must match the one on the form. All documents clear and visible. No blurry document because it will be rejected. Ensure you double check all before you submit. So I just want to go to the key data protection guidelines while filling the form. Ensure customer's consent. Always obtain and document the customer consent before starting enrollment. Purpose limitation. Use the customer data strictly for BVN purposes only. 2. Customer must be 16 or older to enroll. Secure handling of documents. Keep the BVN form and ID card secure to prevent loss or unauthorized access. So I'll just go to this last part now. Also, okay. Data security reminder. Your login details are your personal credentials and never share them with anyone. One login detail should be used on only one device to avoid access issues and security breaches. Remember, everyone is a data protection officer in their own role. Protecting customer data is not just a responsibility, it is a legal and ethical duty. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Maybe you didn't get some.
Okay, thank you. We'll take questions later. You'll agree with me that in Lukeport, 90% of our agents are from the northern part of Nigeria. So what my colleague has said, another colleague of mine will just do a summary in Hausa so that we'll understand. So that will just be for like 5 minutes. Fatih?
Assalamu alaikum. Barkamu da warhaka, barkamu da tsarin saduwa. To abinda colleague ɗina ta faɗa, to kawai zan yi summary ba gaba ɗaya ba, because akwai wanda ila ba su gane abinda ta. So number one, da farko dai abin da ake magana da shi ingancin shine a tabbatar kamar ku agent ɗin da kuke enrolling ku tabbatar da takardun nasu abinda suke filling form ɗin ku tabbatar cikakku ne. Kamar sa hannun nasu kuma ku tabbatar sa hannun nasu ya yi da kyau. Wasu za su gani sun sa hannu amma a sama na device da na BVM enrollment shi ma sai ka gani akwai bambanci. To duk wannan ba za a karɓa ba. Kuma ku tabbatar da cikakken labari da za ku ba su, sunayensu da adireshin ɗinsu. Adireshin ɗinsu kuma kai ya wuce harafi 40 in za a rubuta. Kai ya yi yawa, in ya yi yawa a wajen mu automatic ba za a karɓa ba. So, sai sunayensu ku tabbatar cikakku ne kuma bayyananne ne. Sai ka gani wani ya ɗora hotuna ba ma gani. Ma'anan. Sai ka ga sunayen nasu daban-daban ne. Sunan surname ɗinsu da first name sai ka gani wani ya sa Abubakar in an zo a wajen ID card sai a ga shi ma sai a ga man Ibrahim. So duk wannan ku tabbatar da duk abubuwan da za ku ɗora. Duk takardun da za ku ɗora ya zama to bayyananne. Kuma
kamar ba ki da sabis ko?
Okay, Fatina Gode.
Service not a yanke.
Fatina Gode, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. So can you please share your screen? You'll agree with me that at every point in time, one of the things that we've picked is that data protection, information, the BVN of every customer is unique and it must be kept safe. You are not expected to share the information of Shegun with Ibrahim. Shegun's information is only for Shegun, Ibrahim's information is only for Ibrahim. You also must not at any point in time say, oh, this information that I have, I want to use it for other things. So I believe that we are all compliant. As a Lukeport agent, you must always be compliant with regulations. That is the number one thing that we stand for. I'm not going to bore you. One of the main reasons why we are here is that we want our partner to elaborate, to expatiate on the BVN Android enrollment process. It has come to stay. No more Windows. Windows is bye-bye. We are now in the Android era. And so it is important that we understand everything, we understand what they expect from us, and all the things that matters. So I will call up to the virtual stage Halim Alawal from Nibss to please talk to our agents. It is an honor to have you on our call. I know how busy you are. So Halim Alawal, over to you.
You will see. Okay. Okay, thank you, Shegun. I would say your DP has actually finalized everything when it comes to the data protection. Like everything that it's just on point. She was just hitting everything that they need to. And Fatima also did a very good job of translating it for them too. Because what's communication if you are just communicating and the recipient does not understand what we said? So I will just highlight the process so that it will reduce the lots of questions that we might get at the end of this call. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this call. I know all of us have busy schedule, but it's still important that we plan those schedules so that it will not be futile at the end. we all know, I know we all, the target audience on this call are people that interface with the mobile app and what we know how the process is. But in order for us to achieve a higher success rate on this platform, and at the same time, we the agents have a higher success rate of enrollment from our own end. So we know that the first step in capturing on this new platform is for us to impute the data of the data subject, that's the person we are enrolling. And just as TT mentioned earlier, ensure that you gain consent of this data subject, informing them that your information will be used for BVN enrollment. And we, the agent, so to put more context, okay, let me finish this. Ensure that this data is actually used for BVN enrollment, not any other thing, because that's the consent, that's the go ahead that you get from the data subject. You collect that data and always ensure that this data is captured in an enrollment form, which is required of you to capture in the later process of the BVN enrollment. After that is done, you capture the face. The face capturing on this mobile app has 3 processes to it. The first stage is for you to look into the camera. The second stage means for you to smile. And the third stage is for you to close your eyes. I know we will have instances whereby you say that it throws an error, face structure, and the rest. How to avoid that is for us to ensure there is minimal movement when we are carrying out that process, because it is a session, and if there is a lot of movement, it will break that session. Hence, that's why we usually get that error. After that, if we focus and compose when you're trying to capture that face, it's something that doesn't take you up to a minute for you to complete. So after that, it asks for you to capture the fingerprint, which you connect your phone and the with the scanner with the through the OTG cable, and you capture the fingerprint using the 442 options. You first of all capture the left 4 fingers, then you capture the right 4 fingers, then you capture the 2 thumbs together. That is how it works. Then which moves us to the next stage, which is the form capturing. Titi emphasized earlier that we should always ensure that what is captured on the form is the same thing that you will be imputing into the system. That's showing integrity from our own end, integrity from your own end. And if we start from there, we will have minimal fraud in the financial space entirely. We've seen instances whereby it is intentionally an agent will go out and will not even go out, sit down and use different devices and different details to capture enrollment. Though Lukeport agents we have minimal cases from your end, but we've seen instances of such. So in order to avoid this, and so that we'll not be endangering ourselves too as the agent in this case. So that's why we need to do that. After then, we go ahead and capture the
Alima, sorry, I don't know. Do you want to share your screen? Is there anything you want to share?
Oh, sorry.
We could just make you host so that you can share your screen. Do you have anything? Or okay, yeah.
So we have it here. I don't know if this is not so. Okay, let's make do with this, please. So this is the process of, this is a high level process. Actually, it doesn't speak to the breakdown that I'm speaking to, but let's look at it so that we can carry something along. So I'm saying the process of capturing the form, after which we reiterated that what is written on the form by the data subject and signed by the data subject should be the same thing that will be imputed into the system when the agent is captured. And a way for you to do a double check at the end of this enrollment process, the agent has that view to preview what was imputed and what is written on the form. In a way, if these things are always the same, we are trying to reduce the number of people trying to modify details on their BVN. And in a way, that means we've already contributed our own quota into financial inclusion. So you as an agent has a role to play as well to reduce this. These people that
Halima, are you there? Please, can you mute yourself if you come in, agents? Please mute. Okay, Halima, you're
I was
back.
muted.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, sorry.
So, okay. So I was saying, I was speaking to the capturing of the form, that we should always ensure that the details that is imputed into the form is the same thing that we have on the system. Those are part of the things that Lukeport will be looking at when they are reviewing their enrollment. And to reduce the level of rejected enrollment, we need to always ensure that these things are in tandem. Then which we moved will take us to capturing of the ID card. So this a bit dicey. For ID card purpose, for users, for data subject that do not have ID card, either an NIN, valid means of driver's license, voter's card, or international passport. We can always get their passports. There's a need for passports to be placed on the form, or you snap their passport as the ID card. Then you for that, so that passport should mean that it's the same face of the person that that is captured at the beginning of the enrollment. That's the same face that we'll have on that passport too. That means the passport has the same face. Those are the things that we'll be looking out for on that enrollment. Then also, after that, it requires that the signature part here is something that you sign on that the data subject sign on your phone. So always ensure that what is signed on the form is the same thing that they will be signing on your phone as well. So those are the things that will be checked. Those are the things that Lukeport will review to see whether to accept or reject enrollment. I won't want a situation whereby you've gone out and you've put in all the effort, resources, and at the end of the day, because you did not do something well, that enrollment has to be rejected. So in order to reduce this, please, let's always ensure that we do all of this and put them in place.
Father, in
Then
Jesus'
after
name.
that,
Lord, we want to thank you for all you have been doing in our life,
who is here, please?
for your protection, most especially in our place of business.
Okay. Shall we don't know?
I'm so sorry, Halima, please. We are trying to control all these things. Please, you can go ahead. Please,
Halima, please unmute yourself.
With me again. After the signature, right? It takes the agent to the preview page. That is where the agent looks at all what he has imputed and what is on the form, what is on the ID card, and what he imputed. Look at them side by side to see that these things really correlate. Then that's when he can, if there's an issue, he has that option to go back, but you won't be able to recapture. So advisably, always to review at that point when the customer is in front of you, so that if there's any issue, you can always say, please, let's recapture this again. And at the end of it, it will not be a zero result with a lot of effort. So then that's when you can actually submit that enrollment. At this point, if you are not in a network-enabled environment, that enrollment will still be showing as not synced. And expectedly, when you move to a network-enabled environment, it should be appearing as synced. So That sync means it is now pending. It's expected to be seen on the web portal at Lukeport end. That's when they will now review that enrollment. All those checks that we mentioned earlier, I mentioned, Titi also mentioned, that is when they will carry out those checks. If those checks are not in place, then your enrollment is most likely to be rejected. And that is not what we want. So for us to have enrollment that are approved, let's always abide by all the rules that we mentioned earlier. Then after that, that's when they approve, and within 6 to 24 hours, you should get your BVN after that. So one thing that I also want to mention, I think I should have mentioned it from the beginning. So aside us being adherent to these rules for us to get successful enrollment, we also have something that guides us. We call it the BVN SOG, which is not something that is by Nibss. It is something that is authorized by the Central Bank of Nigeria. We've had instances whereby agents that are involved in enrolling BVN that are not okay, that's wrongly enrolled BVN in this case, their BVN, their own personal BVN as agent are blacklisted, and it requires up to them going to a DSS office for a thorough investigation. And in any case whereby you are found guilty, then you face the law. That is what is there. So please, let's always ensure data is not something that we can joke with in this era. So this BVN SOG document, if any one of us is interested in getting it, it's on Google. It's a public document. You can get it on Google and you can read through it to see what exactly are those things. What are those things that are our own what are those responsibilities that an agent play in this space themselves, so that we all protect ourselves, we protect our institutions as well, and we protect the financial industry at large. It always starts from that one person that carry out the behavior. So I will stop at this junction. I could see that we have other hands up. Sharing over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Halima. Thank you so much. Even me, I've picked some things newly again, and that is the whole essence of coming together to have this kind of forum. There is no way knowledge will not be shared. But Halima, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. I'm sure our agents have a lot of questions. I also want Fatih to just give like a summary of what you've said. And that's because, like I said, 90% of my agents are from the north. And so I must always give preference to them. So Fatih will just do a summary, and then after the summary, we'll take questions. I know you have a lot of questions. So Halima, please just give us some few minutes. You will take questions. I want you to hear from our agents. There are so many things, and they've been looking forward to, yes, they want to speak with someone from Nibss. So Fatih, can you just summarize 2 minutes?
Okay. Yeah, barka da dawowa. So, abubuwan da Malama Halima ta faɗa shine still akan wannan rejection in registration da muke samu. To shine ake ta maimaitawa. To, ta faɗa sunayen nasu da kuke rubutawa ya zamanta suma ya zama daidai da BVN naku da ID card. Duka ya zamanto ɗaya. Saboda wannan rejection mu ma ba son shi muke yi ba. Because kuna aiki kuje, because mun yi understand wasu yana ɗauki lokaci da resources. Kuje wani gari da ba remote area, da babu network, kuje can ku yi ayyukan ku dawo still kuma ku gani aikin naku rejecting ne, ba za ku ji daɗi ba. To mu ma a nan ba ma fatan haka, ba ma son haka. Shi yasa muka ma arrara a nan muka haɗu wannan meeting. To don Allah don Annabi in kuna enrollment ɗin nan, ku tabbatar duk abubuwan da kuke sawa ya zamanta ya yi daidai. To kuma banda wannan ta faɗa maganan ko wanda ba shi da ID card sai ka gani wasu kamar tsofaffi aka za su zo su ce ba su da katin ikancin katin kuma kan kuma tankancin katin da muke karɓa su guda 4 ne katin zaɓe ko international passport ko international passport da driving license so su guda 4 muke karɓa sai ka gani wasu za su zo ba su da ID card kamar tsofaffi so abun da za mu karɓa shine passport ku tabbatar passport ɗin nan ya ɗauku da kyau so duk wannan za mu karɓi in passport ɗin ya yi daidai da BVN enrollment form ɗin da kuka isa to za mu karɓa wannan kuma a da ba ma karɓa so yanzu abun da ta ƙara bayani kenan ku sa passport da wannan passport ɗin ya zamanto shi ma ya zama daidai da BVN enrollment passport nasu to wannan za mu karɓa kuma wasu za ka gani sun je sun yi aiki a kamar inda babu network to a lokacin aikin naku bai zai yi ba sai kun dawo inda akwai network to duk abubuwan ɗin mu ma muna nan muna tabbatar da duk ayyukanku ya yi kyau sosai.
Nagode. Thank you, Patsy. You'll agree with me that the most important thing, the whole essence of BVN enrollment is to open an account. And when Halima, just as also Fatih has said, you can only open a tier 1 account if you don't have a means of ID. Nibss has come to tell us that yes, you can put the passport of the customer. Please make sure that the passport of the customer you are taking is the same as the one that you have taken initially when you are taking their pictures. It is very important. Also, let the customer know you can only open a tier 1 account with this. A tier 1 account brings a whole lot of restriction, regulations, and all. So it is when the customer says, oh, I have another means of ID, that's when she can now go to the bank and now go and regularize well. So all these informations that we have passed, I want you to please note it. Like we all said, and like Halima said, rejection is from the super agents. We are the ones that reject. There is a different phase of processing now. The first process is once you do your enrollment, it synchronizes, it comes to us. We will review it, ensure that all those informations that we are always passing on our WhatsApp group,
the motion for adoption,
you put it there, and everything is there. If it is there, we will approve. And when we approve, it moves further to Nibss, who are responsible. They are saddled with the responsibility of attaching BVN to review also. As the customer also done it before, if the customer has done it before, then they will.
But the areas where they pay,
they will reject it. They will reject it, and then when they reject it, you'll have to start all over again. Nobody wants to go back. The process of enrollment, of BVN enrollment, is a live process. It is not the one that you can take a picture and put. And I know, and I'm very sure, Lukeport agents are different. Lukeport agents are compliant. And at every point in time, you already know that we are always available to take you, to guide you, and also to support you in all the little challenges. I know you have a lot of questions. But I also know that our Nibss representative has a very busy schedule, I must confess. It took me a whole lot to get her to be part of this. And it was for you to come and also ask her questions. So please, I will take some questions. Please, if you raise up your hand. Okay, so we'll take some questions. If you raise up your hand, I will look at it from here and then just choose one or two people. So what we will do is we'll take all the questions. Halima, how do you want to take it? Do you want to take all the questions one by one, or maybe I just allow 10 people to send all to speak, and then you respond to everything at once? Nibss.
So I'd say maybe we should take it one by one, but because we need to be fast as possible. I can see
As
that we have
possible, yes,
27
I know.
and already. So maybe while we're
Yes.
taking some hand will reduce since we address their own
Okay.
concern.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. So I'm not with no order of preference. I'm just going to unmute our agents to speak. I can see Philip. Philip, can you please unmute yourself? Introduce yourself. Tell us where you are located, and then your question. Please, straight to the point. Thank you. Philip, are you there? Okay, so if Philip is not around, I can see Jamil.
Sir, let me come in.
Okay, who is that?
So, I need to represent diaspora, please. I'm calling from Canada. Please, I woke up very early for this meeting.
No. Please, can you please mute yourself? We'll call you, please. Okay.
Ogashogun, Ebu Hassan, want to join in, please. I have a very important questions.
Okay, Malan Debu.
Yes, sir.
Debu, please. I was calling.
Yes, sir.
Jamil, please. I will call you. I'll call you. Please. I'll call you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Jamil, are you there?
Here now, sir.
Are you there now?
Yes, I'm here. Really?
Okay, go ahead. Hello, go ahead.
My name is Philip.
Jamil, I cannot hear you. We have to make this snappy. I want to take as much questions as possible. Okay. I can see Duke Okechukwu. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Duke Okechukwu. Yeah.
So the question I want to ask may not be in line with what we have discussed so far. It's outside what we have discussed, but there's need to get answer.
So I'm struggling to hear you. Just speak up, please. Speak up.
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, yes.
So sorry, the question I want to ask is not bordering on what we just discussed now, but there's necessity to answer. So the question is, since I started this enrollment, I've not received any payments. So how is payment being done, sir?
Okay.
I changed from this thing, from a window to but all through the time I was doing enrollment.
I'm not able to get the question.
Yes, I can see that. Even me too, I'm struggling to. Please, can we mute ourselves? We'll call you one by one. Okay, so if I got you, Duke, we are talking about payment. Please, we'll get to that. That is not for Nibss.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get to that. So thank you. That is noted. Okay. Thank you. Yes. So Ibrahim Mohammed.
Sir, hello.
Ibrahim Mohammed, please go ahead.
Yes.
Unmute yourself and go ahead, Ibrahim Mohammed. Ibrahim Mohammed. Okay, so Ibrahim Mohammed is not around. Ibrahim, can you hear me now?
I cannot unmute myself now.
No, we can hear you. Ibrahim. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear? Assalamu alaikum.
You are breaking. Your network seems not too good. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can I suggest something?
Okay,
So I noticed that I noticed that when someone tries to speak, every one of them unmute. Can we lay this rule and tell everyone that for us to be able to complete this thing here and go back to our various businesses, if your name is not called, please don't unmute. Please don't
Okay, so I'm
unmute.
also thinking, thank you, Alima. I'm also thinking they should drop their questions on the chat box.
Maybe you can
Okay.
address it. I think I should still have
Yes.
access to the chat after.
Yes, yes, you should have access to the chat. Confirm that you can see the chat. Please, if you have any question, please drop it on the chat box. If you have any question, please drop it on the chat box. We need to quickly do this. We are not hearing. Okay, Udeme Idofia. Okay, I can see that Udeme Idofia has dropped about 3 questions. Okay, so I can also answer some of these because I wouldn't want us to start bothering. I just want to bring in our Nibss team when it comes to issues. I'm not bringing them in for. So Udeme Idofia, I'm looking at the message column. We are not muting anybody again. I'm looking at the message column. The message column is where I am looking at. So Udeme Idofia, you have asked that is there any provision for a child who's under 18 of age to be captured on the BVN platform, unlike Nibss does? Okay, thank you, Udeme. So there is no provision for that. What the law says is that it's from age 19 and above. So there is no law for any child under the age of 18. Yes.
Age 16.
Okay, sorry, I said 19. Sorry, thank you. 16. Sorry, age 16. Age 16 and above. There is no law for any child that is below 16. Okay, so that's one. I'm still looking for Udeme Idofia. He had asked about 3 questions. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay, should there be any error at the end of an enrollment? Okay, what chances does an agent stand to get this kind of issue resolved? Okay, okay, I'm trying to understand. Should there be an error? So on your screen, you have different columns. You have the rejected column, you have failed column, you have successful, you have total. So should there be any end of it? What chances does an agent stand? For any error, for any rejection, the enrollment has to be done from beginning again. And that is why it is so important that all the information that we put out for you to have a successful enrollment, you follow them. We are not okay with onboarding. We are not okay with rejecting any enrollment. As a matter of fact, our partners will not even make a commission, an offline commission payment for a rejected enrollment. Please, it is very important that you look at all the things that we send on all our WhatsApp group and you adhere to them strictly. The information is what 3 people have reiterated today. Please, can you mute everybody? Who is talking?
Yes.
And that is, those are the things that we've said again this morning. Halima has stressed it from Nibss. Titi from Lukeport has stressed it. Fatih has also stressed it. It is important you obey all the rules. If you go to our YouTube channel, Lukeport has a YouTube channel. If you go to our YouTube channel, you will see a lot of videos from Nibss. Every process in which you are expected to do to have a successful enrollment. At the end of this video, at the end of this training, this forum, we'll also post this meeting there. So it is important that at every point in time, we please do the right thing. Thank you. Okay, so I go to the next one. What was his next question? Why isn't there an agent's website or portal where agents log in to assess their status of work? Halima, can you please help me here?
Good afternoon.
Halima, the question is, why isn't there an agent
sorry.
portal.
This status for the progress of work is something that the agent sees today on their mobile. Remember, Shagun, we have a segregation of rejected enrollment, successful enrollment, pending enrollment on the mobile app. So it's something that I've already caters to that. You can actually, that's why we have that segregation. We have those boxes there to speak to where your enrollment is currently at. So if you have any issue, please click on those boxes to see if your enrollments are there. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Halima. Very brief, so you can hear that, everybody. If you have any issue, there is no portal. Just go to the different columns that you have. You have the successful, the everything. Please just go there and then you will see. Okay, I can see someone saying he's asking question around central risk. Okay, so Halima, I could just take that. I know that there has been a lot of questions around central risk that their enrollments fail and then. Okay, so Halima, let me just take this directly on behalf of my agent. So there's been a whole lot of questions around central risk. And I know part of what we can do is, let's send it as bulk. But then I know one thing I've done is, okay, let's even spool it. But I don't know, is there any other option aside we sending it as bulk to you and then you attach those BVN of those agents? Because a lot of the customers, when they come, they will have forgotten their phone number. They don't even have their phone number again. And then by the time they see that it's central risk, they'll say, I cannot remember. What we've been trying to say is, can they remember when they did anything that involves biometrics? So please, Halima, I don't know what is the solution around central risk.
So
Halima, please unmute. Halima, please unmute from your end.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I would say for now, it's something that it's a bit dicey because for us to we have when you as Lukeport pull those reports, right? There's an import ID too on that report. We can actually get it with it, but it involves a very happening task for us to get it. But the enhancement that we're looking at is for us to always provide that BMS ticket ID, just as we do on the Windows version. It's something we've raised with the technical team, and in the very in no time we'll start seeing that as part of what is being returned when it says a central risk management is the reason why an enrollment failed. But for now, because the number is large, if it's something that is sent to our team, they'll actually get it for you. But the large number of enrollment is what I'm thinking, because getting one enrollment involves you entering like a lot of server for you to get it using that import ID. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Because I was thinking, Halima, that how easy will it be if we probably, when we do our spooling, we have the options of seeing all those enrollments that probably as a company on behalf of our agents, can we send everything to you? Okay, Halima, I was saying that can we on behalf of our agents, maybe say on a monthly basis, send you those ones with central risk? But I know you understand what it means because we have the volume of agents in Lukeport. But I get worried when you say you have to go to different compartments to get this thing, to get out to get a customer's enrollment. However, I'm very confident that Nibss is working on this, and in no time we will be able to get those codes that you said will be available, and then it will make it easy. Thank you so much, Halima. That's noted. So is there any solution for BVN name correction if agents made any mistake? Okay. For name correction, there is a process. And the process actually depends on the means of ID has. If a customer has NIN as the means of ID, if you get in touch with us, you have our numbers, our lines. If you get in touch with us, we will send you the Nibss address where you can send the amendment request to. However, you must make sure that the name on the NIN is the same as the one that the customer wants to correct. The customer must also have an affidavit with these documents and everything. Yes, the email must also be sent from the customer's email address, not from the agent's email address. It has to be from the customer's email address. The customer will be the one to log in to say, oh, my name is Ibrahim Abdullahi, but it was written as Ibrahim Shekarau Abdullahi. With all this information, Nibss will review. They have a segment, a detailed make the amendments and then get back to you via the email. Halima, I don't know if I'm correct.
That's spot on.
Thank you. So for correction of name, please, there are two options to correction of name. If the customer has NIN as his means of ID, that amendment must be sent directly from the customer's email address. If the customer has other valid, if the customer has another means of ID which is valid in Nigeria, which can be voter's card, driver's license, send the correction to your super agent, info@lukeport.com. I'm putting it on the chat room, info@lukeport.com for amendments. So send it to us. We will, on your behalf, share it with Nibss and they will amend accordingly. Part of the documents that you have to provide is the affidavits of the customer and also the ID of the customer. And then the customer will also state clearly, I want to change my date of birth. I want to change my name. Halima, on behalf of my agents, I hope in the near future, Nibss decentralizes this. I think it's something that with API integration, super agents will be able to handle and ensure that there is prompt service in terms of modification of name. I will take it with you as we go. I don't know if you have anything to say. Thank you, Halima.
Okay, we'll take that as a feedback. It's something that we'll definitely look into, and I think it's something that should be available because we have banks do that for enrollment that are done at their branches today. They have some certain features that they can do from their own end. So we'll take this as feedback, and we'll definitely provide feedback.
Okay, thank you. So I can see a question from Imonite saying that you normally request for VNIN directly from the bank. Yeah. Okay, that's for this thing. That's for NIN. Yes, that's NIN as means of ID. I know, yes, there's always request for VNIN. Okay.
Okay, so to address that, right, let me put a context to this. I don't know if you still have that time. You know, today, because of the NDPR issue, Titi mentioned earlier about data protection privacy. We have a law in the country that says before you access anybody's data, you have to gain their consent. That was why Titi was emphasizing on customer consent earlier. So it is not only applicable to BVN details, it is also applicable to NIN details. So what NIMC has done from their own end is, if anybody in the financial industry or even in the telco industry wants to access your data, wants to access anybody's data, they will have to get their consent. So NIMC went back and designed the VName solution. How it works is, you as the person that they are editing your detail in this case, will generate a VName for the institution. So what we do for this agency enrollment is that if you have a BVN with any of the financial industry in Nigeria today, GTB, Zenith, any bank, you go there, generate a VName. Even Lukeport, I think maybe in the nearest future, if Lukeport want to come on board on that service, they can do that actually. So they generate that the customer generates VName for that institution. Then when you generate that, that VName is a 16 character alphanumeric character. Then the institution validates that VName. That means that person is the one that gives their consent that, yes, you can access my details. That's why I'm giving you this VName. The VName expires after 72 hours. And it's only that institution that you generate it for can validate it for you. So after they validate it, they give you a page that has your first name, date of birth, last name, and I think your phone number and a user ID. So that is why, and for if you give us a name at Nibss, we can't validate it because we ourselves you can't generate a VName against Nibss. So you can only generate it against all the banks, right? So that is why we require you that you go to these banks so that they validate your name and they send to us. That's why that happens that way. But yes, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. With the importance of having VName. Without a VName, we will not, it is a compliance issue. And as Lukeport, we are data compliance. And at every it is NIN. We all got that. The VName is a requirement for amendments. Once that is okay. So I have another question here. Can you all hear me? I'm sure you can hear me. I have another question. My question is that why, if I captured my customer's picture, you see the picture is very clear, but you see the rejected, that enrollment, they will be in bad photo quality. I don't know why. Okay, so when you see, so let me take us through a brief about all the process. Once you sync your enrollment, it goes to pending. Your super agent, like Lukeport Nigeria Limited, will review all your documents and then move it from pending to either rejected or in progress. Now, when it gets to NIM, there are some requirements that they normally look at. They will look at the biometrics, they will look at the picture and everything. If the photo quality is not good enough, it will return as failed. It is so failed is either it is bad photo or central risk. We've all heard now that the central risk process will be simplified in the months to come. So that'll be in weeks to come. So don't worry. In terms of bad photo quality, you have to take it again. It might look clear to you. It might look okay to you. But the system that I know that Nibss uses is automated. And if it is not seeing the picture well, or it feels that, yes, this is not clear enough, it will reject it. Halima, I don't know if you have anything to say about bad photo quality. What does your system actually look at? Bad photo quality.
So for photo quality, right, we have the ICAO standard. ICAO standard means there shouldn't be any image behind when you are capturing that person. It should always have a white background. Those are the basic standards that we check for it. White background, it should always be a white background, and there shouldn't be any objects behind you when you are trying to capture that person. If there's an object or even object, let me just put it as object, not even person, then definitely that enrollment will not go. It will always return that bad photo quality. So when you're carrying out enrollment, please get a white sheet for your data subject to always have a white background and then do their capturing. It won't return a bad photo quality. That's it. It doesn't use the phone. Any phone that is compatible with the solution actually has a camera that will capture image on video.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I got that. I got two things. White background. White background. And there must not be any objects behind the enrollee. So if you meet those two things and the picture is clear enough, your field will not come as bad photo quality. You understand? So at every point in time, please make sure that it's white background and everything. So Halima, I also have another question. I know my agents they've told me that, and I'm going to ask you on their behalf. So there is right now the reason for reject, the reason for failure has not been, the agents they do not see it on the version 2.17 that you have approved and recommended. I know there are a lot of tests that has been going on. We've also been part of that test. And I'm very sure that in the next weeks to come, the agents will be able to see all these things. I don't know. I'm sure I'm speaking your mind. I don't know if you have anything to add. Probably there are timelines to when the agents will be able to see reason for reject, reason for fail, or successful. I don't know. I don't know if you have anything.
I think we've had session where I mentioned to you that it's something that I've already considered, and it's something that is even on production. However, the version that we have it on is not that stable. That's why I've not advised that. Please let's update to this version of the app. But it's something that I've already implemented. But some of us saw the 2.19 and the 2.21 on that folder. But because we are testing internally and we've noticed that there are some instability. Maybe some of them have even updates to it and some of them experience the app crashing. So those are the feedback that we noticed and we've given it to our technical team to fix. That's why we are not advising that you use the any other thing than the 2.17, but we have them right now on that available. Thank you. So I think today, tomorrow, before the end of this week, it's something that we are trying to see that we achieve, and those app version are stable so that they can update to that version of the app. Thank you.
Thank you, Halima. I must confess,
Nibss I have important questions to ask, please.
Okay, Maladebu. Okay,
very important
I
questions.
think you are clear
please.
enough. If you are clear enough,
Halima, I want Halima to expatiate for us. When the enrollment process came to the preview stage, there is need of having a button, an edit button in the application, so that when you notice that when you preview, you notice that there are some errors that you want to correct. At least it will help an agent to click that button that will take the enrollment process back to the initial stage, so that he can correct this thing and come forward. If you understand what I'm trying to say, is that if you check the Nibss app, the Nibss app is just like that. When it comes to the preview stage, there is an edit button there on top. That one will ease so many problems if that button appears there. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Halima.
Okay, so I mentioned earlier as well at the part of my presentation, maybe not an European state, that it is important for you that you do the preview in when the data subject is so that we reduce number of wrongly enrolled people. If you go back at the point where you are reviewing, because when you go back, you lose the fingerprint, the face, and the rest, right? It's only the data that you still retain for you to go and edit. So that's why you need to review in front of that data subject. That's the enrollment in this case. Then you can recapture their fingerprint and the rest. So that's how that's what I'll say to that question.
Okay.
I will take that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and see what's
Thank you.
possible.
Thank you so
We'll check
much.
with our risk team. Thank you.
Thank you, Halima. Thank you. I really appreciate your time. I am also excited about the fact that, yes, from February 1 till date, a whole lot of changes have been happening. I know it's been sleepless night for you and your team, and I really appreciate it. We thank you for coming. We know you had a busy schedule, but then I said, no, I needed you to be here to come and meet with our agents. This is the first that we're having this year, and we will also have some subsequent ones. In the absence of about your the pictures when the device.
Hello, Halima, I want to ask.
So please hold on. So please hold on.
Is there any
please hold on.
provision made for diasporans on this Android? Hello, Halima, is there any provision made for diasporans on this Android?
Okay, so we have diaspora enrollment. Shegun, you are muted if you're speaking.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm saying we have the diaspora enrollment specifically for them. Look for BVNSDK is for remote location enrollment. If you want to carry out diaspora enrollment, you reach out to Nibss and they ask for all the certifications that are needed. Then they can make you an agent at that diaspora. Then you can commence carrying out enrollment.
Okay, I'll reach out to you for further discussion on that. And for expatriates, is there provision for expatriates enrollment in Nigeria?
Yes,
because
there is.
But some applications are being rejected when we apply for expatriates.
Okay, so for expatriates, I can't answer that. For expatriates, it's also part of what we do. There are some specifications that you have to do, which I'll just share. Number one, you have to choose Lagos as their location. You also have to choose their local government as Etiosa local government. The address can be wherever the expatriate is. It can be in Port Harcourt, it can be in Owerri, it can be anywhere. But for location, you have to choose. For states, you have to choose Lagos. For local government, you have to choose Etiosa local government. So
yeah,
you can
I
also
read that
DM us
in the
at
manual.
any point in time. You can also DM us. You can also DM Lukeport.
I have DM'd Lukeport on that. And I even escalated the issue to Nibss because the enrollment was rejected. I chose Etiosa because I read it on the Nibss, what's it called, manual. And I did the enrollment, but it was rejected. And when we escalated, maybe I would take it up on you personally if I can get your personal email.
I don't mind.
I will appreciate that.
Okay, so I'll just do something. I'm going to.
It's not fair that I ask a question, Mr. Shegun, please. I woke up very early in the morning from here to be part of this meeting. I'm calling from Canada. So it's only fair that I ask this question from Halima before she goes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is on the international passport. We have a lot of Nigerians that want to register for BVN, but their international passport has expired because they've been out of the country for a long time. But they have local identity card that we can attach to their international passport on the same page to support that application. You just said now during your communication to us that you can use ordinary passport attached to the form to confirm the identity. So I don't know why we cannot use a supporting ID card with their expired Nigerian passports to support the application process as well. That's one question. But second question is on the phone number. Can we use international phone number as well in the application process? Thank you. And then the last one is the tier 1 and tier 2. Can you explain the difference between the two?
Shagun, please tell that person to mute their.
It is Babagidi. Tell Babagidi to mute, please.
Mr. Balogun, please go ahead.
Okay, I have a couple of questions. I have tried.
Sorry,
I'm
still questioning, please.
Okay,
if you give me go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
My questions are: number one, the international passport. Can we use a supporting identity card that is valid apart from the Nigerian international passport? So that you have a driver license or even maybe a passport from another country that is valid attached to the Nigerian passport on the same page, snap together on the screen so that you can see like the same person, but the Nigerian passport is expired, but the other passport identity card is still valid. Secondly, can we use international phone number in the application process? And lastly, can you explain the difference between the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 for so that you can know?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Halima, I don't know if you have anything to say, but if not, I can handle it. But if you want to say anything,
I think maybe you should proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Balogun. If you had Halima earlier, she said for diaspora enrollments, the processes are different. Whatever you have now is probably the local one, and part of the requirements is that you must have the 4 means of ID that is valid in Nigeria, which is a valid international passport, a NIN, voter's card, or Nigerian driver's license. Those are the requirements for enrollment that is Nigeria. For diaspora, please, you have my number.
Okay,
Let's talk about it and then. Sorry. Please, Mr. Bosun, thank you so much. Please hold on, sir. I will call you. I know you want to say some things. So please, let's if your customers are not having this, or an enrollee does not have this, and also does not have a Nigerian number, then the enrollment will not fly. There are the diaspora, the NI, BVN enrollments. We can pick it up from here with Halima, and then you will get that. That's number one. Number two, there are 3 types of accounts in Nigeria. There is tier 1, there is tier 2, there's tier 3. There are 2. Sorry, I was muted. So there are 2 things that differentiate them. For a tier 1 account, the amount that the account can take at any point in time is regulated. The means of ID, from what we all have heard today, you can put just the customer's passport. However, the customer will not be able to. There will be a limit to the amount that account can take. For tier 2, you must provide some means of identification. I think apart from the means of identification, you also must have a location, the address and everything, some documentations. And then that will raise that account to raise the amount that can be transacted on that account from the tier 1 level to the tier 2 level. And then we now have the tier 3 level where you can have any amount of money, no matter 10 million, 100 million or whatever. But then there are also documentations for that. So for me, for our agents, before now, we keep insisting that you must have one of the valid means of ID. Because if you want to upgrade this account, you have to provide all those documents. However, if you go to a bank and then you say, oh, this is my BVN and everything, and then they look at, oh, okay, you have a means of ID already. Okay, you already moved to tier 2. Okay, you already moved to this thing. So if your means of ID determines the amount of money that you can have and transact in your account. Mr. Bosun, over to you, sir.
Thank you.
Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. So, okay, now, I have captured, on the very clear background, I have used, and I want to ask if that's a valid, ID. I've used the name slip as a valid ID, which is what is also on the form, the application form. We have, national identification ID. I believe that name slip could pass for an ID. And I've
Yes.
used also the international passport. But what I am saying is that you see, when we're using Windows, I heard you when you said Windows has been phased out. So I mean, when you are facing something now, there should be alternative or there should be an option. But let's leave that alone. It's your policy that NIPSES or whoever is responsible decide to use. So now let's go back to when the device that we are using. Currently, we have technocrats, and I know that you are aware of that. So maybe that's why, because these things are not working for us, because the picture taken with a technocrat device is not as clear as when we're using our camera, or because then with the Windows we do what do you call it? We scan the document and attach it, and you can see it so clearly. So I don't know why the programmers or whoever wrote the program for this device is not considering attaching those documents instead of having to take a picture with a device that is not, even the phone will take a better picture. So besides that, when we connect our phone, the Android phones to the device, especially the Technocrat. I don't have the Demalog. I'm using the Technocrat. We were told to buy a TP whatever cable. We bought multiples, to see, make sure that we have the right things going.
You are
No, no,
muted,
no,
Mr.
Mr.
Bosun.
Balogun, Mr. Balogun, unmute yourself, please. I mean, Mr. Bosun, sorry, Mr. Bosun, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we can't when we use them, they told us to buy a certain cable, TPA or TPM, whatever cable.
OTG
So
cable.
yes, yeah. So we did that, and then it's still not working. It's not talking to the technocrat. So we changed the cable from we I know what to do. I opened the device and I connected the cable, run it. So anyway, it didn't work. So I'm assuming that the technocrat can't do this job using the phone. So, but the technocrat works when you do other things. I mean, using it to do the whole capturing. We were able to capture. So I got what do you call it? Advice from a colleague. When you are taking the picture with the technocrat, even when you are using Windows, it will tell you, it's very, very user friendly. It will tell you that, okay, this thing is accepted, and you see everything comes out green. When you are taking the picture, the first instance, this with this Android device, it says, hey, um, you know, look at the picture camera, you look at the camera. So do we hold onto the shooter, or we leave the shooter and let it go? Then it tells us to smile, and it tells the us to
Okay.
close
Okay,
our
so
eyes.
Mr.
So I
Bosun,
got that.
I might have to cut you short. Well, I understand what you are saying. I understand what you are saying. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and thank you for joining us. It's exciting to have you. But I will explain something to you. This is the era of mobile enrollment. I am not saying the technocrat is not going to work, but honestly, if the technocrats, if the documents that you are supposed to attach are not clear enough, you will get a reject even from my team. You understand? The most important thing, this is the era of Android enrollment. It is a mobile enrollment. All you need is just a mobile phone that is version 11 and above. That is what the specification, that is the specification that Nibss has given all agents. If you are on our WhatsApp platform, we will tell you, we post it all the time. Welcome to the era of just a small biometric scanner and a mobile phone connected with an OTG cable. This is the era of Android enrollments. I'm not saying there are some people that still use the technocrat device, and then their pictures come out clear. But honestly, 95% of it is not always clear. Mr. Bosun, you are raising your hand.
Yes. Okay. I have enrollments that are still pending over 2 weeks now. And again, no,
Not in Lukeport. Not in Lukeport.
One
Not in
moment.
Lukeport.
No, I'm telling you, I have it. I sent it to you or to somebody. I have it. I'm still pending since Monday last week.
What version are you on? Are you on version 2.17?
I have no. My Android is very. I'm telling you, I have one of the latest.
Okay. So let's take it off this call, Mr. Bosun.
I have a comment to make. I have a hard stop, please.
Mr. Bosun, I've dropped my phone number. Okay, Halima. Okay. Thank you, Halima.
Please let me just make a comment, and I will give. So, for Mr. Boston and someone that spoke about diaspora enrollment, we have the diaspora enrollment, which allows you to have a BVN and have a normal bank account in Nigeria that you can. But there's also a separate a new BVN for Nigeria in diaspora that do not have BVN, but they want to open an investment saving account in the country. It's that account operates in all both GDP, dollar, and all the major currencies that we have in the world. So those are the three currencies that those accounts operate in. So we have all the NRB. You can always search on board. I think maybe it's something you can also look at and explore. So I have a hard stop. I will leave from this junction. Thank you very much. It has been a very insightful session.
Thank you so much, Halima. Thank you so much. It's nice having you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Halima. Okay, so like Halima said, I can see someone asking that will there be a recorded version? Yes, there will be a recorded version. If you go to our YouTube channel, you will see it there. Our YouTube channel will have all these videos, all Nibss videos on how to do enrollments, those basic things and everything. It's all on our YouTube channel. We will be sharing. Please check the message column. We will drop our link there for our YouTube channel. We want you to go there. We want you to subscribe. We want you to watch the videos and also come back to us. At any point in time, Lukeport, I will tell you, and the system is still in process of it being 100% fine. Where Mr. Botun, I want to see those enrollments that you have that are showing pending for 2 weeks. But I can assure you, your own dashboard might be showing 2 weeks. However, in Lukeport, we don't have anything, any enrollments that is, we work within 24 hours. I have one of the best teams in BVN enrollment services in Nigeria now. The highest that you can see is probably, as at this moment in time, we're already working on even today's enrollment. So if it is showing, yes, the platform is not fantastic. Yes, Nibss has made us understand it is still a growing process. And all I wanted us to do is, I wanted them to feel these things, to understand that, yes, there's a lot that they need to do. And they understand that. One of the major issues.
Hello.
One of the major issues that we have, if you can hear me, one of the major issues that we have is the fact that a lot of reasons for either rejected, fail, in progress, you don't see it from your end. But don't worry, they have come to tell us they are not sleeping on it. In the next few days, they will bring out another version. May I also state clearly, please, as agent of Lukeport, 2.17, version 2.17 is the version that you're expected to be on. At any point in time, don't erase the version that you are on before if you are not on 2.17. All you will do is just to update. The moment you remove probably an older version, an earlier version, all your screen will go 0. So at every point in time, please make sure that what you have is version 2.17 for now. If there's another version, Nibss will contact Lukeport and then we'll put it out. If you are not on our WhatsApp group, I'm sharing our WhatsApp group on the comment section. Please click on the link and join. We are always getting information as it comes. And that is because Nibss will always get in touch with us. Okay, yes, Mr. Balogun, I think I can see that you are saying this thing. I will show you. It might be showing pending on your own queue. It might be showing, oh, it's not complete. On our own end, Lukeport Nigeria Limited, our team is already on the 28th the 29th enrollment for today. There is no any other super agents that does it better than us. I can say it and I'm saying it because every day we have agents onboarding under Lukeport. And that is because we are customer centric. We are always available for you at every point in time. So please, I know, yes, the system is not good. I know, yes, the system is not this thing, but you have heard from Nibss. They are working on it. It's a process that will get better. It's a process that you'll be able to see what is in failed. It is a process that will show you what is in rejected. The most important thing is that you must do those basic things that will not allow those enrollments to go to rejected. We will not, I repeat, we will not approve on sentiment basis. If it is not clear, we will reject it. And the BVN enrollment system is not a system that you can say you will upload documents and then let this thing. It is a live service. So why won't you want to get it right the first time? I believe that, yes, our phone numbers are already on the chat column. Please check the chat column where our WhatsApp link will also be dropped on the chat column. Please click on it and join us. The moment you join us, you have my phone number. I've shared my phone number on the link today. And I can assure you, even if I don't respond within 24 hours, it will be hard. So we are always available for you. We are always, yes, we know all these shortcomings, and then we try to work around it. It is extremely stressful, but then we are doing it because we know you are also under pressure. I want to also talk on something. That was a question about commission. In Lukeport Nigeria Limited, we pay commission based on whatever we get from our host, which is Nibss.
Hello.
No, please hold on, please. Since the inception of this Android, which started February 1st, we have no commission has come. And that's because a whole lot of things have changed. And we are taking it up with them. When commission comes, and that is why when you are onboarding, we ask for your account details and everything. We are asking for those details because even Nibss has not decided if they want to pay your commission directly to you or to us. If it comes to us, Lukeport Nigeria Limited will always credit their agents that meet their requirements, their minimum requirements of 20 enrollments within a month. If you don't meet it, we will not credit you. You don't qualify to be credited. You understand? Yes, the Kojak scanner is available in Lukeport. The Kojak scanner is the requirement, is the stable and the #1 requirement for the new Android enrollment. Your mobile phone and your Kojak scanner. Please, can I get one Kojak scanner? I want to show our agents. The Kojak scanner is available. It is portable. It is not big like the Android and like the Technocrat or anything. Yes, we have. Please let me bring that one. We have the Kojak scanner in Lukeport. If you need it, I have dropped my phone number on the link. The team's phone number, the official line of the company and everything is there. At any point in time, if you know this is the new requirements from Nibss, a Kojak scanner for biometrics and an Android phone 11, version 11 and above. Original. It's not the one that will go and buy Techno and inside it is Hawaii. And then you are telling me, you are saying it is not this thing. All you need is just an OTG cable. That OTG cable will be connected to this. It will come from your phone and then you connect. This is all that is needed for the era of the BVN Android enrollment. We have them in stock in Lukeport, Nigeria Limited. They are all brand new. DM us and drop a message for me or any of my colleagues. We will respond to you. Are you an agent that is not with Lukeport? You need to join. My phone number is already on this thing. You need to come on board. I can tell you, thank you. I've gotten some messages already, and I'm going to handle them. There is the office line also is already on the chat group, so you can always chat us. But I can tell you, I am the team lead in Lukeport. We don't have any enrollment. We don't have any enrollment. We have reviewed all your enrollment till the 29th of April. We don't keep your enrollment. If you probably have a little delay, maybe it's over the weekend.
I have a 17th enrollment. On the 17th enrollment that is still on pending. I just share with
How many?
So I have one single. No, I had 4. And when I just look now, it reduced to 1. And this one is the one that I did even first. It's still showing.
What date? What is it? What date is it, Mr. Bosu?
I enrolled on the 17th, and this person has been with
on the 17th.
Yeah, this person came 3 times already.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So we are going to do something.
Yes.
Mr. Bosu, you know, okay. So I think I can share. I'm careful about data privacy, right?
Okay.
But I'm going to share my screen. You are going to share my screen. You are going to show everybody. You are going to send me your agent ID. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you that you don't have any pending enrollment that is 17th.
Okay.
And Timile, please come and share my screen. Please come and share it.
Just hold on.
Just hold on. No, please hold on. Please. This is us. This is in-house. I want to, let's do this, please. I go to screen, right? Okay, so this is the Nibss portal. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so I am logging in. But once I log in, you give me your agent ID.
Okay.
So no, just hold on. It will take a while. This is a live session. Don't worry. Okay. Everybody will speak. That is why we are Lukeport. So don't worry. So it's asking me for OTP, which is the requirements. We put this together because we wanted you to hear directly from Nibss, and you have heard from them. We also want to say, yes, let's look at what your issues are. Let's treat them one by one. So don't worry, I'm waiting for my OTP to come. It will come in, and then we'll see your 17th pending enrollment. We'll see the status of your 17th pending enrollment.
Yep.
Don't worry, sir. So
I had 4
waiting. No, don't worry, sir. Don't worry. We are here for you. We are to make sure that yes, you are fine.
And the most painful thing is that I've re-enrolled a couple of them like 3-4 times, and I did my best.
Okay, so my this thing is in. So my OTP is in. I could just 79764. Okay. So I'll put in 79764. Hey, Dala, yeah, Muna meeting. Can I check Okay, so I'm logging in. So this is the Nibss platform, and then this is how my own screen is. So I'm logging in. I hope everybody can see it. I hope everybody can see. Okay, so Mr. Boss. Okay, please, can you see my screen? Can you confirm?
We can't see.
Please, can you see my screen? Okay, Mr. Bosun, can I have your agent ID?
We can see your screen.
My agent ID is
Yeah, we can see your screen. We can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. Please just mute.
13599.
Mr. Bosun, your agent ID. Your agent ID.
135
135
997
997
23.
Aha, so Mr. Bosun, this is you. How many pending are you seeing, Mr. Bosun?
How many what? I have
pending.
one left now. Just as I was
You have
talking to you,
rejected like
couple just
Mr. Bosun, I'm going to go off the call. I'm going to go off this now because this is a this is a data privacy. I hope you can see that you don't have any pending. The last three you did, 2 on the 25th were rejected. And then the one on the 11th and all the other ones are successful. I'm going to go off the screen now. I just wanted to show you. I don't know what your own screen, what your own dashboard is showing you, but you don't have any pending. So what I will advise you, don't worry. Don't worry. Please DM us. If you check, if you check on the chat column, our YouTube link is there. Please, everybody go there and do this thing. Everybody should go there, subscribe and like, and watch all the trainings there. We've also put our phone numbers. I've even put my own mobile number. I can see people chatting me already. So chat me on WhatsApp, Mr. Bosun. You don't have any pending. It is showing pending on your own screen. But in Lukeport, it's been treated. So you need to communicate with us. Pending when Nibss will get everything right. And that is what we have been doing. It is one of its kind everywhere. Do you understand? So, Mr. Bosun, I have shown you on live. Please, when we are editing, IT, please, you take off that screen when we are editing and putting on our socials. Okay, please, you have to take off that. But I just want you to know, Nagane, yes, I know that it is showing like that. But I am telling you that the system is not balanced yet. So that is why our details are always available. If you are not on our WhatsApp group, we have shared our WhatsApp link. Please, can you share our WhatsApp link again? Please share our WhatsApp link, share our phone numbers. We will respond to you. We know the pressure that you are under, and what we stand for is excellent customer service. So please relax. We will get, if you DM any of our numbers, we will handle it. We will communicate with you. Okay? So all the things that you are seeing on your screen, it is not how it is. Like I also told you, please, in Hausa, 90% of our agents are Hausa, and all our agents can always, either you talk to me or talk to Fatih. Fatih is my colleague. In kun yi mamu magana, za mu yi maku responding, za mu gaya muku yanda abun yake. Ngane ko, please. Another thing, there are also some other things I want you to know. And one of them is the whole essence of BVN enrollment is to open an account. So, okay, so your 2.7 is not sync job. Okay, whole time you need to DM us, chat us. Your 2.17, don't worry. Please let me share the link of 2.17. Please let me share the link of 2.17 as well. Let me share it. Please download this. I told you, don't go and remove the old one. Just put it on it. You understand? So just put it on it. Just update on it. Now, part of the whole essence of BVN enrollment is to open an account. and we are coming out with our technology. Lukeport Nigeria Limited is coming out with our technology where the moment you finish BVN enrollment, you will be able to do account opening. We need partners that will test the technology. I can tell you confidently, we are putting it on this thing. Jais Bank has
You are muted. You are muted.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. So you'll be able to open Jais Bank account, GT account, FCMB account, Wema Bank account, and also Optimus Bank. We are working on bringing Zenith to join. Those are the first 6. There are also issues around verification, validation, and everything. We are coming out with the technology that will handle all this. And that is why you saw that I was discussing with Nibss. Nibss, I'm going to meet them to say we want to decentralize modification so that if Lukeport can handle it with our technology, we are ready to handle it. We are willing to. We don't want you to be stressed. We don't want you to go through, they are disturbing me, but yeah, I cannot go, I cannot. And honestly, I am saying it, you can't check anywhere in Nigeria, any super agent, nobody is close to his agents like Lukeport. And that is because we understand the importance of you doing your enrollment and successfully getting these things. However, my WhatsApp group is required. Please, can you drop our WhatsApp group, our YouTube link, our everything? Please, can you drop everything? So if you are on our WhatsApp group, we are always disseminating information all the time. If you have partners that are in other places, they cannot see their enrollment for 1 week, for 2 weeks, come to Lukeport. My phone number, I've dropped it earlier. If you go, you will see it. Come to Lukeport. We will attend to you. We will guide you. And that is what we have on our YouTube channel. All the videos from Nibss, all the necessary videos, all the criteria, all the requirements. We don't want you to have rejects. We don't want you to have rejects. But if you don't do it right, we will reject it. Because one of the reasons why the Windows platform was eradicated was to take away a lot of fraudulent activities. So please, I implore all of you at every point in time to DM us, call us, bring in those agents, those your partners that really matters, that are working. I want only people that are working. People that are working. And then once you bring them on board, yes, we'll give them those services as we have been giving you. A lot of people will testify that, yes, it's been smooth. They've not been having any issues and everything. And that's because we work round the whole clock just to make sure that you are fine. We've been we've been on this call for about 2 hours. I don't know if anybody, please, you've heard all the things we have discussed. The Android platform.
I have a question.
Okay, that is unique. That is very unique to all the things I've said. That's the only time I will let you talk. Okay, I'm listening.
I have a question.
Go ahead. I can't hear you. Okay, so
let me ask my own.
Okay, go ahead.
So a single user can be done in 2 devices?
Aha, now go there. The question then. So in the era of Android, it is 1 device, 1 user. So if you know you have more than 1 center, you have to just DM us, send us a message, or call us. We'll put all our details there. Just call us and ask that you want to be onboarded on another device. It is 1 device, 1 user. Okay? Yes. So
okay, thank you, sir.
In the absence of any other question, I want to say thank you very much for everybody. Thank you for coming around. Thank you for taking your busy schedule and coming around. Like I told you, our WhatsApp. No, how do we contact you? That's
I have a
the
question.
company's WhatsApp.
I have a
My
question.
phone number also
I
is
have a
there.
question, Mr. Kambi.
Okay.
I have a question. I have a quick question, Mr. Kambi.
Okay, please.
Yeah, for those of us who have not been able to have a successful capture, how are you going to help us? We have a Tektronic connected to S25. Every time we try to take fingerprints, it drops us. We're using OTG and.
Okay, so I'm looking for you. I can't see your name, but you know what? Please, because of you, I'm dropping my phone number again. I'm dropping my phone number again. Please, because of you, please. I might be a bit busy. I might not respond immediately, but don't worry. If you have any issue, if you have any issue, we will attend to it. I have a lot of our agents. We do 3-way, 4-way call. We look at how they are doing it. We tell them, they correct it, and they do it right. I don't want to reject any agents. I don't want to reject any agent's enrollment. But if you don't do it well, we will reject it. If you don't do it right, we will reject it. I've dropped it. It's there already. I've dropped it. It's there. I dropped it at 13:57. 13:57. So already, please also remember there is also the company's numbers you can also call at any point in time. I want to say a big thank you to everybody. Thank you for your time. We've been on this call for 1 hour 58 minutes. It is time for us to go. I assure you that in Lukeport, all your issues will be resolved. Come to us if you have any issue or anything. We are available for you. But please, you must do things right. If you don't do it right, we will reject it. But like I told you, we need partners. So if you also want to be a partner in our new technology, where you will be able to open 6 different banks and also be able to do the verification and the validation process, you need to start talking to us now. And that's because we'll soon launch it. We are starting the test phase, and we need people all around to be partners with us. You can always DM us on our WhatsApp group and everything. We will look at you, we will profile you. And there we go. Okay, on my WhatsApp group. Oh, okay. So I heard that there are some questions that I need to respond to. So I will just respond. Is it on my own personal? Okay, I'm going there. Okay, so just mute everybody and then let me answer these questions. Okay, so I can see my team has just said there are some questions that I need to answer.
Please, I want 1 chinchi and 1 bean pop.
You are muted, Mr. Kambi.
Okay, thank you, sir. So my team has put up some questions so that I can answer all, and I'm going to do that. Please, is there any solution for BVN name correction? We've explained. If it is NIN that the customer has, you have to get the VIN from the bank. You had it directly from Nibss. And then their email address will be sent, and then you send that request directly from the customer's email. But if the customer has another means of ID, which is international passport, driver's license, voter's card, please send it to info@lukeport.com with the customer's affidavit. We will send it on your behalf, and Nibss will amend. Amendment is still handled by Nibss, modification. But you had me telling them, Lukeport is going to meet them to say, we want to handle it on your behalf. We have proven ourselves. How can people change their number on BVN? Phone number, that's also modification. Okay, firstly, I think customers have done or enrolled for BVN from before Nibss should not just reject the enrollment. Rejected is from your super agent. Rejected is immediately we review your documents and we see that it is not clear, or the name is different, or you are putting a wrong date of birth from what is on the ID and everything. We will reject. After rejected, if it comes out as failed, it means there are two reasons for fail. It can be central risk, which Nibss has told you today. They've told us that they are working on it. If it is not central, it is bad photo quality. And bad photo quality can be avoided if you go and obey the new rules of a mobile phone and a Kojak scanner. We have all this in place. DM us today. We will tell you, we will do business with you. Secondly, who are BVN for? Nigerians. Okay, so for BVN, we've said it. Anybody in Nigeria, even if it's a diaspora, even if it's not a non-resident of Nigeria, he can do BVN, but there are specifications. The state must be Lagos State. The local government must be Etiosa local government. For foreigners, for Nigerians, yes, it is for Nigeria because the enrollment done first, but I've been rejected. Okay, so knowledge is always improved on a daily basis. If you've had any rejected foreigner before, go to our YouTube channel, watch all our videos, do the enrollment right, we will approve it. You must choose. The address can still be Port Harcourt, the address can be Jigawa, the address can be Dutse, the address can be Kaduna, but the state must be Lagos, and the local government area must be Etiosa local government. My question is, can we get access to where check our own BVN? Nibss has told you that it is not possible, but that very soon you will be able to see the reasons for rejects, the reasons for fail, and everything. They are working on it, and by the time, and even for central risks, they've said they are working on it. How are we retrieved our customer BVN without his phone? There is no any other way. That is why they have the code *565*0#. The only other way is that you look on your dashboard. On your dashboard, you have the successful column. On your dashboard, you have the total column. On your dashboard, and the luckiest thing that you have as a Lukeport agent is that you can DM us, and we will ask you some questions, and we see that you are the real agent that are on board that did those enrollments. We will send them to you. That's because we know that the Nibss platform is still in the process of it being completely 100% okay. Okay, my question is the issue of address and landmark. Yes, so there is a rule, and that rule will not even let us go. If you make the address too long, if you make the landmark too long, it's above 40 words, Nibss the system will just tell us it cannot go. And so the only thing that we can do is to reject it. And we normally do something at any point in time when we are rejecting. We try to put as much information as possible. Okay, please. I've enrolled BVN for 2 weeks ago, but it's not saying not synced. Okay, so if it's saying not synced, when you have enrolled for BVN for 2 weeks, let me tell you, number one, you did not use 2.17. All of you that when Nibss put 2.20, 2.21, you went to download and do enrollment. We cannot see it. You have to re-update back to 2.17 and do those enrollment again. If your enrollment is not syncing, it has not come to anywhere. Nobody has seen it. We are always disseminating information on our WhatsApp group. Go and click the link and join. How do we do notification? I've answered that. How can I get a BVN when it's in progress? In progress means that it is with Nibss. They are reviewing. But if it doesn't live in progress, DM us. We'll send it to you. We'll let you know how you can get it. Please, on enrollment, after we have done it, it won't bring null at the front of the phone number. Our major problem is capturing pictures of ID card. We've told you the era of combo is over. The era of Kojak scanner and mobile phone, welcome to the era. The phone must be Android 11 and above. I want to ask about photograph error. Yes, you must take your photo very well. There are a lot of customers who has done BVN enrollment before, and most are ignorant. Yes, we said it. Nibss is working on that. There's position for banners for agents. On the agenda of was there a NIN license? Oh, yes. So we wanted to discuss about the NIN license. So Lukeport partners with only the best in Nigeria and all around the world. We are in partner with the #1 BVM NIN enrollment license company, and that is Randa Frames. If you want to have more information, if you want to know what the cost is, please DM us or DM me. I will drop it. But however, I can tell you I have over 60 messages waiting already. I might not finish it today, but be rest assured I will respond to you. I believe we are going to have the record. Yes, the recorded version will be shared. Okay, so once again, thank you very much, my wonderful agents. It's been so wonderful to have you. It is the first that we're having this year, and we assure you that we'll have more in the year, in the months to come. We want to do this on a daily, on a monthly basis. So we assure you that, yes, I can see that you are interested in our partnership. I'm sure a colleague is picking up that already. There are requests saying that they are interested in our partnership. Please, if we don't respond to you, please, I have dropped my phone number. I've also dropped my this thing. We will not off this meeting link immediately. We will not off it immediately, so that yes, you can always scroll and then pick one or two things before the IT team goes off. But I want to say a big thank you. Thank you for 2 hours of your time. We show you respect. We appreciate your support. And we assure you, the moment your commission starts coming, we will drop it. If you have put some details and you are not sure, please let us know. Thank you and have a good afternoon.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
I would rather inbox you. Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
Because I sent some questions because I couldn't get the clear explanation. I will inbox you. No problem. Thank you so much, sir. Highly appreciated.
Yeah, welcome. So thank you so much. You can unmute yourself. Thank you.
Can we go? Can I go now?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
so
sir.
If you are interested in joining us, we are not putting up this thing yet. My colleague is picking it up.
Okay.
Malam Kabiru. Malam Kabir.
I've already sent my question.
Okay, please just send it. Please send it. We'll share our WhatsApp link. We are taking it for those that want to join us as an agent, for those that want to work with the right team. If you want to bring in your team, please DM us. We will onboard them. We are ready to work. So we can see, yes, we are picking it. So I will just mute now, and then you can always drop your message then before we close it. So if you have anything, drop it. You have our numbers, you have our WhatsApp number and everything. Sir. Drop it. Okay, who is that? Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm bye for now.
Bye, sir.
Also,
what I need is I want it. I need to
IT issues, we are available.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.